Yo guys, welcome back to another Project Architect video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a few things. One, I want to get into some Project E tools and armor, get ourselves set up, and I want to get started on our base. Now, I've really been struggling with a base idea because in my other series, I'm doing kind of like a hobbit hole cave based out of a village idea. So in this, I really didn't know what to do. Um, I was contemplating building a wall from the edge of that mountain, like just through here to that mountain, and that would work. But I don't know what to build inside the wall, and I don't want to just build a village inside the wall because I'm already living in a village in my other series. Another thing I didn't want to do was just dig straight into um the mountain and just call that good. So my general consensus, if we just morph into a ghast, which look at us go. F5 is just not enough for the ghast. We're just a ghast in the overworld, but it does give us creative flight very slowly. Um, when I first saw this mountain, I thought it would be awesome. Just amazing to build on it. So, with that, idea, we're going to keep it. Um if we come over here, we have a wrecked pirate ship down there. We have this beautiful, mountain overhang, right? We have a view of the swamp and the ocean, or even the other side, just either side of this mountain. We can build off the side of it. Now I'm looking at an amazing image from Reddit, um, where they really capitalize on the idea of building on the side of the mountain. Now, I was really thinking about doing it on this side, but I'm just not 110% positive this is the side I want to build on. Now, that's not to say we can't build on both. Big yawn. Um, because of how thin it is right here, like that's like, what would you say, maybe 5 to 10 blocks thick right there. We can literally just build a tunnel through there and continue the village idea onto this side. So, ooh, scary. Even just saying that gets me excited. But I think to start, the majority of this is going to be based like right here. Like this is where we're gonna start it. Um, so to really get this started, one of the first things we're gonna have to do is, of course, clear these trees off the side of here, which it's real annoying how the trees in this area grow. Uh, Usually they grow all together and you just vein mine one part and it's all chopped. But these ones are not like that, and it is so annoying to chop trees. Thankfully, we don't have to chop trees in this pack, but if we did, I'd probably lose my mind. So, before we get going on this, um, I do want to show you guys what I've been working on off camera. Ow. Um, so well, I say a lot, but it was just mainly just grinding. But first thing you're gonna notice is the EMC total. Now, I really thought that 100 million would be, you know, just absolutely insane. But if we take a look at some of the things on here, these energy collectors are 700,000. So a stack of them pulls out almost half of our EMC value, which, whatever, that's fine. And then our our power flower here is 100% done. Everything is Mark 3. It's the highest it'll go. It's insane. Unless we take a look in here and there's higher than Mark 3, but I don't think those. I don't think so. I think Mark 3 collectors and relays are the highest. Which, you know, whatever, that's fine. And then the links are something else entirely. So this is our power flower, which we'll probably keep down here, honestly. I don't feel like moving this. I will, because I want to get a few of them set up in a different area, and I don't know how well they'll look on the ground. But if you take a look here, we have these dark matter pedestals. That's bugged. Alright, that's bugged. Anyways, you take this watch of flowing time, which when you hold it, it speeds time up. If you click fast forward, you can see the moon just skipping. And if you click rewind, it rewinds time. Now, I'm not sure if that actually works with like mobs and stuff. It does not with blocks. But if we set it to the stand here and we right click on it, it speeds up the tick rate of blocks in, I think it's like a 5x5 area, and it stacks. So I have another one over here, and this is just speeding up the entirety of our power flower. Now I also have it over here on our mob farm, as you can see, and it's just insane. I have one here speeding up this, which I'm still having to avoid a lot of stuff because it fills up fast. What was this one? And I do this, and I clear the NBT data because there's plenty of those attributes that are the same. But I have one pedestal with a watch over here speeding up, you know, the rate of, you know, the spawning on top of how fast the fans are actually pushing. Which I see nothing spawning in the way back. It's all like right here. Which, I mean, whatever, it works. And then I have one here because this absorption hopper was just getting flooded with items. Like more than any system should ever have to handle in a short period. This is my 4th or 5th jumbo tank. And what what keeps happening is I'll show you instead of explaining, because it's nothing. It's my stupidity. Ready? I'm like, yeah, I'll just mine that and pick it up, and then it's just in there and gone. So I'm just losing a bunch of experience, but I mean, it's whatever. But if we look, it's still going in here to a block of diamond, and we'll just watch this. Look how fast that is. It's insane. And I have this energy condenser linked to an entangled block. So what happens is I'm staring at this block. It's linked to that. So that chest contents comes to this block here. And I have this pulling it out into this chest. As well as that one. If I view that, you can see it highlighted in the power flower. All the items inside there are getting pulled to this block and then pulled into here. And then I'm pretty much just taking all of these diamond blocks. And then ready for this? Look at that EMC just grow. That's insane. Just absolutely insane. So let's get some sleep in here. Now there's a way of automating that so I don't have to manually put in to our system, which is what I want to get into, and that requires these EMC links added by Project Architect Editions. So that is obsidian, dark matter, and a condenser. So let's pull that out. It was what? 4 obsidian, 4 dark matter, and an energy condenser. Just like that. And if we craft it up here, it has its very own EMC value. So we'll be sure to learn that. And that is importing or exporting one item per second. If we look at the Mark II, it's just, let's just pull a stack out of obsidian. Obsidian, 4 Mark 1s. So that's 4 Mark 1s and another energy condenser. So let's get this Mark II crafted up. And then Mark III is pretty much just the same thing. So we'll get some of these. We need 4 of those. And what else? An energy condenser. And that, is it just the same recipe all the way across? It is. So I wonder if I can pull a stack of these out. Ooh, I can. Nice and easy. Ready? So we'll go with Mark III. Learn it. 1, 2, 3. Mark IV. Learn it. And that's really as high as we gotta go at this point. So if we take away the inventory here and then have the pipes directed directly into here, it, in the top left you see my EMC counter. It's just constantly going up. So what's happening is, as the diamond blocks are crafted in this energy condenser, it is directly imported into our EMC bank right here. So it's just a steady supply of non-stop EMC, which is terrific. It's exactly what I wanted. Now, if you guys think that's a lot of EMC, you have no idea what we can do. We can have 4 to 12 to 100 of these same power flowers just set up, constantly going through the motion. Now, one thing I did want to see was a nether star has an EMC value of 139,000 EMC. And we have the mob grindings utilities tinted glass in here, which, if you're unaware, this glass is completely witherproof and super cheap to make, which I believe we have learned already. Yeah. So it's this glass over here. The wither cannot break this block, and it cannot go through it unless it glitches. With that in mind, we could potentially make a wither farm out of that. Do we have apotheosis in this pack? We do. So, the idea I'm having is, if we mine up a spawner, right? That's supported in this version of apotheosis. I don't see a spawner anywhere. Spawner. Okay. We can do it through Draconic Evolution, or even RF tools. We can do it through that too. Uses a mob egg. So we have a few options of spawning the wither. Alright, with that in mind, we can essentially make a wither killer and just farm nether stars on an infinite loop for infinite EMC value. I think that's something I'd be super interested in building. But before we get way too far ahead of ourselves, oh my gosh, I can't get up this. I would like to look at Project E for a second. This EMC interface, is this something we're capable of making yet? it's gonna take a lot of EMC. So before we dive into that, let's look at this um the gem armor. Now this stuff is insane. Um we take a look at the helmet. The helmet's red matter with dark matter. So let's pull a stack of dark matter out here for a second. And we're gonna craft some armor with it real quick. Right? Um Now in its form, it it can dub as a super decent armor. Like if we look, it has the same values as diamond, right? But it has that plus 10% on all of them. I don't know what that's for though. But that isn't the reason why we're looking at it. So we're just going to learn it all real quick. The next step is red matter. So if we grab a bunch of this out, we basically just want to get the upgraded version of it. And that's the upgraded version for all of the armor, which is just crafting the armor again while utilizing the dark matter armor, which again, this is pretty OP armor, and I I I don't even know what we look like. Why do I have that little? Okay, that's just part of my skin. I was gonna say I look like a red beaver. um, so next we take this off. Oh, we also want some red matter tools, which we'll get into after the armor. Next, this gem armor is nuts. Um, oh, it's a pain in the butt to craft, though. I'll tell you what. And I think I really do want our our refined storage hooked up to uh, our transmutation table to craft it, because there's a lot of like repetitive crafting you have to do, and it would just be a lot easier if I could just, shift click the items into an interface, dump it back in, pull it back out. So with that being said, let's let's see if we can get this going. So, wow, did I really not iron? I'm gonna pull out some quartz enriched iron, right? Then we want cable is glass and redstone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we're gonna have to handcraft some items here in order to get this done. I did that completely wrong, didn't I? Yes. So, if we toss that in there, you're gonna notice we learned it, because I didn't know it. Um, we're also going to need a construction core, which I don't know if we've learned yet. Oh, we have. And I believe we're going to need multiple of these. I believe. So the exporter core, we need improved processor. What else do we need? Importer. We need 2 of these as well. So if we take a look here, that's the exporter. That's the importer. Now these are items we are going to want to learn, because it is, I promise you, it will not be the last time we utilize those. Next is a network interface, right? Or a network transmitter and a network receiver, which is going to require all of these plus netherite. Now, netherite, I don't believe I have found yet. So that might be something I'm going to have to go find off camera. netherite scrap. Just trying to see if there's a... So I can find it in bastions, which I know for a fact there are plenty of in my nether. But I was gonna see if there was another cheaty way to get it, but it's not looking like that's an option. But with that being said, let's just dump all this back in there for now. Let's take a look at this red matter pickaxe while we are, building tools. So in order to build this, we're going to need a dark matter pickaxe, which is crafted with 2 diamonds and 3 dark matter. Toss that in there, that's fine. And we are going to then use that as a core, dark matter as a core, and then red matter. Now this pickaxe is, to say the least, it is nuts. If you shift, I believe it's right click, right? Mode, standard. Let's check the controls real quick. Project E, change mode G, charge slash. Ooh, so you can't actually change like that. Interesting. So if we change the mode, you'll see switch to 3 times tall shot mode, which I believe, okay, so it's just a 3 high tunnel, and then this will be a 3 wide side to side. 3 long shot is 3 forward, and then standard, of course, is just typical mining, right? But if you click the charge button, you'll see it just gradually gets faster, right? Until you to the point where it's just absolute decimation. And there's just nothing to say. I think it's probably one of the best pickaxes I've seen in a mod pack. And then if we're looking at the rest, there are even more tools. You got the sword, the axe, the shovel. Now, some might be thinking to themselves like, wait, can we use this as a all-in-one? Well, whereas it's still, mediocrely fast, a lot of people are thinking, is there a Paxel? Because a Paxel combines, a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel all in one. And the axe is also very good for, attack damage. You see, that's 10, that's 17. So there is a drop off. But it's still insane. But if we take a look here, there's something called a red guitar, right? Which is just an insane sword. And then the red morning star, which is your typical Paxel. So if we're looking at them, it just pretty much utilizes all of the crazy tools of red matter from Project E. So what are we going to need for this? Well, we're going to need a lot of dark matter, a lot of red matter, and then a lot of diamonds. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything crafted up in order to craft the main 2 tools, and I will be right back. Alright, a couple minutes later, I am back with all of the tools. Now, a lot of you may be looking at my screen and going, Zydron, why do you have 2 pickaxes? Well, the red morning star can be very overwhelming very quickly. So having just a base pickaxe that you can, charged down so it's not like insanely overpowered is going to be a pretty smart idea. Regardless, the tools we are after is the red guitar, which we just now crafted, and then the red morning star. So, before we do anything, let's toss these bad boys in here and learn them, just in case anything happens. So like I was saying, the red morning star is pretty much just a insane Paxel, right? But you see, this isn't even charged, and you see how fast this is insta-mined on damn near every block. Now we can change the modes. The 3x3 tall shot, I've shown you. Wide shot, I've showed you. Long shot, again, I've showed you. So it has all the base functionalities of a standard pick. If we charge this bad boy up, it gets even more insane. This thing is absolutely insane, as well as dirt. So it is, insta-mine on dirt. And if I come over here and show you this, don't freak out. Yes, it is just like I was saying, a Paxel. It can do all the blocks, all of them, in one swift smack. And then the red guitar is just an insane sword. So look at this guy over here, right? He's big, he's bad. Let's go smack him on the lowest setting. Doing decent damage. What's that? 53, 46, and he one-shotted us. It must not be that big and bad. Oh, man. That guy just embarrassed me. Alright. We are, what we get? Here they come. You canceled the ghostly shape. It doesn't matter. Let's go get our vengeance on the boss. It's doing almost 10 damage a smack, which is just insane on a fully armored, enchanted gear boss. That was 10 hearts. So it has insane, and it's just insane. Now this has modes. You got the slay all mode. It'll kill, all your hostile enemies, as well as, your sheep, your cows, all your passive mobs. Or you got slay hostile, where you can go around swinging this thing. I just sheared a sheep from I don't even know where. I believe this has other modes besides this. But where are these sheep? I want to demonstrate this. As well as I think this has distance upgrades. I'm not entirely sure about all of the utilities of this item. Oh, there's a passive chicken over here. Let's go say hi to the little guy. Oh, I forgot. We still have to craft the gem armor, which is what we wanted to do in the refined craft. Okay, don't mind me. ADHD. But there he is. Come here, little guy. Oh, I killed him. I thought it was slay hostile only. So does this actually kill them? Are they hostile too? Okay, so what's the other mode do then? Slay all? What's slay all do? Still kills them. So what are... Whoa! This thing just hosed the ground too. Look at the huge area. I think this will also strip all the wood off of trees. Man, that's insane. So, I guess that's it. It's insane. we'll leave the tools at that. Um, yes, insane. That's just that's overwhelming how insane that is. So, anyways, um, I guess for now we're not gonna need the pickaxe, so we'll just put that away. I think I can utilize the both of these in the best of their ability, um, without ruining anything. Until it comes to like tight corner building, I might not want the Morning Star out just because of, you know, how overwhelming it is. So let's look at this axe we just got here. It is physical damage pierces armor, which this did insanely well. Pierced insanely well. Which I think is that number to the right, that 0.9 is piercing. This is 1.6. Physical damage pierces armor. Your attacks executes foes below 15.3.5 health. So it's going to one-shot them if they're below that health. As well as it has mending and efficiency 7, I think that is. And soulbound. Well, not impressed. Um, not impressed in the slightest. We can get all that at a later date. I also crafted this time in a bottle, which basically just, you know, speeds up items, right? At the cost of time. And I think it's like infinitely. Yeah, it's fast. But for the time being, I'm gonna go find me some netherite. Or is this chunk loaded? It is, okay. I'm gonna go find some netherite and I'll be back. Guess what I found? So let's just boop. We got we get we got two of the two from that? What? Oh, we can't learn the debris itself. Okay. Should have known better. Yeah, I wasn't even down here that long. Okay, BRB. Alright guys, we are back. So, with the fast speed of, you know, modded Minecraft, we can place this in here and boom, we now have a full stack of netherite scrap. Now, if you take a look at the uses, you'll see gold and netherite scrap make our lovely, very lovely netherite ingot. Now, that requires me to, you know, toss that all in there. But if we boop, learn that, we can now take a look and make this EMC interface, which we were lacking some stuff, which I believe, oh, I do have ender pearls. Awesome. Netherite, we're going to need 2, right? Um, advanced processor, 2 of those, 2 construction cores, a metal casing, and I believe it's pretty much the same thing for the transmitter, right? It's just the recipe upside down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. One, oh, not that. Definitely not that. 1, 2 casings of that. And I believe network receiver and transmitter. Just like that, we now have both items required. So if we just learn them, we now have 2 of these items. Then we need some 1, 2, 3, 4 obsidian. Oh, it exited. We need an exporter, an importer, And then an energy condenser Mark II, which is 4 dark matter blocks and 4 red matter, which I believe I have both learned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 4, and maybe I don't have red matter blocks learned. I guess not. I haven't had to create anything this overpowered. Or that's just not how you make them. Even cheaper than I was expecting. 2, 3, and 4. Now, I wonder what the benefit of using one of these is. So if we were to just imagine making a bunch of them. That might just take way too long to make. The dark matter block is I think it would be a good in-between. Because where it is lengthy. Gosh dang it, another one? Time dimlet. We don't want any names. Any time dimlet we have, just get rid of. I don't know if there was any benefit of making this. For this, at least. It doesn't seem to be any faster. Nor does it seem to be working. Alright, let's just go back to our diamond block. Right? Okay. So it's crafting diamond blocks. Diamond block goes there. We want this to go to here. Right, that one's in there. This one should be there. We got this guy. Oh, I see what happened. For some reason, this changed. And then like this. So if we look in here, there's no more diamond blocks. Easy peasy, bingo. Like it never happened. And then, boom. EMC interface. Nice and simple. I say nice and simple. That was a pain in the butt. We're also going to need an external storage, which is our cores, a processor, 2 chests, and some enriched iron. 2, 3, I believe. Take a look. 2 chests. Cable. Grab 2 of those. We're going to need 1 of each of the cores. And don't tell me I can figure this out. No, I can't. I don't know. Oh, processor. Of course. Dink. External storage. Bink. Okay. Now, this is where the magic really happens. One, this block just looks amazing and trippy as hell at the same time. But if we click this, put this external storage to this EMC interface. This accesses all of our EMC. And we put an external storage which recognizes this as a storage block. And we have to set this priority to 1. The higher the priority, in theory, means this takes priority over our disk drive. Now, if we take a look inside our crafting grid, we now have more items than we would ever know what to do with. And say I am mining, right? I'm just going mining, and I throw it into here. It also goes straight and turns into EMC. Because this is a higher priority, it will not go into here. So if we take a look into here, it says stored 392. This will be the easiest way to demonstrate. We have 6 blocks. Putting it into this, if it goes here, will change this to 398. We're going to toss this in here. We're going to check this again. It did not go into our storage because it went and turned into EMC. So that was probably the easiest way to go about it. But wait, you might have thought I was going to end the episode because we've accomplished so much already. No. I want to create our gem armor. Let's go to sleep before I have a zombie come up and touch me again. We would not want that. So we're just gonna toss that in there. So if we're looking, all we have is the red matter helmet. So a soul stone, fairly easy. Toss that in there, we now learn that. Evertide amulet. Toss that in there, we now learned it. Now these Klein stars are something else. You see this crafting? And why I didn't want to just, you know, craft this without fine storage. You see how easy this is now? Because we are crafting each one just once and tossing it in here. Our system is also learning how to make it. And just like that, we learned how to make the Klein Star Omega. And we now have the gem helmet. And just for giggles, let's toss that bad boy in there too. We know how to make these now. Bink. Gem chest plate. We need a body stone. Which, what are we missing for this? Sugar. Good thing we have access to that. We now know how to make a body stone. We want the Vulcanite amulet, which we've learned all that. We now have access to that. And we already have access to the Klein Star. So just like that, we now have both of these. And this infernal, I don't know if that means I'm just lava proof. So to make a black hole band, we need an iron band. And then dark matter and string. Black hole band, which I believe sucks in nearby item drops, dumps in adjacent inventories. That's pretty weird for just a ring. Take a look. We definitely know how to make the watch of flowing time. Well, now we know how to make the pants. Last, but definitely not least, the gem boots. We're going to need Swiftwolf's Rending Gale. Know how to make that now. And we just needed 2 of them. And we now know gem boots. And just like that, we have, not only do we have creative flight that is pretty fast. What about fall damage? Nope, because it's slow. I believe there's a bunch of other items. We have press X to toggle step assist. It's conflicting. Gravity Greaves, which is our flying and our slow fall. Infernal, I don't know what that does. I think that's like lava proof. And we now have unlimited night vision, which if you see over there, it's dark under that tree. Well, now we can see perfectly. Same with the tinted glass, which is, I think it's just amazing. As well as, look at this speed. VR speed. What, little beetle? What, little beetle, you want the smoke? We will give you all the smoke. Look how far that jump is off of a sprint. We now have super jumps. Look at this. Oh, as long as you hold space. That's insane. So as long as you hold spacebar, you go up. I'm not holding anything, and we're just slow falling. But if I double tap spacebar, we have creative flight. This is insane. I've never had this stuff so early in a mod pack. But if you take a look at our EMC, we had over like 150 million. We're down to just under 40 million. So we're gonna have to let our systems recuperate. They lost a lot. So let's see how fast we can get these back. Now, I believe this is supposed to stack, right? Like, this is supposed to stack effects. Now, I don't know about you, but I see, like, no increase in this. And this doesn't look like it's too much faster. So, I don't know how true that is. That got sucked right into there. That's how insane that absorption hopper is. That thing is nuts. Ooh, even our new magneting ability is stronger than it. But look at all them items flowing. In no time. Absolutely no time at all. We are going to have our EMC value just back up. So the next step. Ooh, look at that FOV change with the sprint while flying. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to get into next episode, which is going to be next for you, so it might be a couple days. But for me, it's going to be... What time is it? Might have to get ready for bed. Oh, it's only 9 o'clock? Oh, easy peasy. I'm going to build this base. I will record the episode and demonstrate. Well, not really demonstrate, but show off my idea. So, I also made the iron chisel, which we're going to use heavily to, you know, do different blocks. Oh, man, that's going to take some getting used to. Well, we walk on water. Okay, no comment. This armor is insane. But yes, let's go say hi to our friend over here. What's up, friend? You're gone. Get out of here. Unwanted. Nerd. Yeah, so we're gonna end the episode here. We're gonna build the base in the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you enjoyed watching me learn about all these new tools and the insanity that they are. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.